Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Let's get right into it. Today we have a reaction video on Jason Fung. He's a doctor. He's a nephrologist. Basically means that he concentrates mainly on the kidney functions, kidney disease and stuff like that. So we're going to be reacting to a video that he titled "Why You're Cutting Calories But Not Losing Weight." I want to give you guys my reaction. If you're new in the video, I am a certified personal trainer, creator, owner, and lead instructor of a fitness program called Mannys Fitness Program. I've been doing it since 2009. So I'm going to give you guys my reaction, my philosophy based on my understanding and training and knowledge, so on and so on. If you have a question, comment, concern, make sure you leave it down below. I love reading your comments, answering your questions, all that good stuff. Let's get the video started. All right, let's do this. So I have this video here, why you're not cutting calories but not losing weight. So there's some people that are actually cutting calories, lowering down their calorie in a deficit, but they're still not losing weight. Why is that? We're going to hear from the doctor, see if he knows what he's talking about. Just because somebody is a physician or doctor doesn't mean they know all around fitness, calorie intake, nutrition, body functions, muscle mass, building muscle, building lean muscle tissue, cardiovascular. There's a lot going on when it comes down to fitness. So just because somebody's a doctor doesn't mean they know everything. And this doctor right here specifically, he concentrates on the liver. Every doctor has a concentration, and this doctor here usually just concentrates on the liver. So we're going to see what he says. This is the first time I'm watching this video. I want to see my reaction towards it, see if he knows what he's talking about. Do I know what I'm talking about? I might know, but I don't know everything. I just want to give you my reaction, see what I think about it. So let's get into it. Not only that, but him applying it himself, right? He has to apply it himself. Is he building muscle? Is he in shape? Is he in good form? Is his cardio level at a good level? So on and so on. Make sure you listen to somebody that talks the talk, but also walks the walk. A lot of times I like to evaluate somebody's physique, muscle mass compared to body fat percentage based on your height, on your weight, so on and so on. So stuff like that is what I'm always considering and evaluating, making sure that we assessing the person properly and we know exactly if this person is somebody to follow, maybe somebody to motivate you, so on and so on. So let's see what he's all about. He has to know how to build some muscle, right? He has to know how to build some muscle as well, maintaining muscle, having strength, having cardio, all that good stuff. Let's see what he's talking about. This is the first time that I'm going to be listening to this video or watching this video. And let's see what he talks about right off the bat. Let's go, doctor.
The science of weight loss, and what I think is the most important thing you need to understand if you're going to lose weight. And that's the sort of calories view versus the hormonal view, how they're not actually different, and that the hormonal view is actually more comprehensive and thus more conducive to getting you to lose weight.
Yes, hormones is going to play a big part on your weight loss. No matter what, when it comes down to calories, one thing that I always mention to my members is that weight loss is easy. Anybody can lose weight. Just don't eat. Just don't eat, and you will, for sure, guaranteed, lose weight. Just don't eat. A lot of people have starved themselves and even gone anorexic and have lost so much, not only body fat, but also muscle mass. But they lost weight. Not saying that I condone being anorexic or not eating and stuff like that. I'm just saying, if you lower down your calories enough, you will dramatically lose weight. You will lose weight no matter what. So again, the important thing here is what kind of weight. What kind of weight are you losing? Are you losing water weight? Are you using muscle mass weight? Are you losing body fat weight? Stuff like that.
So let's start with the energy balance equation. And this is body fat equals calories in minus calories out. And
Okay.
this is always true. This is what they say is the first law of thermodynamics. That is, you can't create or destroy energy, so therefore this must always be true. And it is. However,
Okay. So he's on the right track. Calories in, calories out. Depending on how many calories you're bringing in, it's either going to put you at a deficit, maintenance, or surplus. That's it. So if you're consuming 2,000 calories and you're burning 2,000 calories with your workout and your metabolism, thermodynamic, then you're going to be maintaining. Simple as that. So he's on the right track, but he said, however, and I think I know where he's going with this because he mentioned the hormones earlier. He's going to be talking about the hormones. See what kind of hormones are going to hinder your weight loss. There is a possibility that hormones will hinder your weight loss, so you have to be careful with that.
what it doesn't mean is that cutting calories equals lower body fat, because there's actually three variables in this equation.
Okay, so there it is right there. Cutting calories does not equal lower body fat. It doesn't. And that is so true. Again, what I said earlier, muscle, water weight, those two are other things that you might be losing as well, not only body fat. Just because you're lowering down your calories doesn't mean you're going to automatically lose body fat. It doesn't work that way.
If you lower calories, you can lower body fat, certainly, and it will balance, or you can lower calories out, and that will also balance. The other thing it doesn't say is that the hormones are not important.
Okay, so here we go. Calories in, calories out. You can be consuming the same amount of calories and you'll be maintaining. You stick to that calorie intake. Let's say 2,000 calories as an example. Stay to 2,000 calories no matter what, and you're maintaining. Now, if you want to lose some weight, you can either lower down your calories or you can raise your workout, raise your output, your calories out. You see that? There's two ways. Those are two ways that you can still lose some weight by doing either or. Now, he mentions hormones. Hormones are not important. No, not a lot of people talk about hormones. Hormones are very important when it comes down to weight loss. Let's see what he says about this.
There's nothing in this equation that says hormones are irrelevant. And the third thing to note is that body fat equals calories in, calories out means that there really is no such thing as a caloric deficit because it's an equality.
He's saying there's no deficit when you're consuming 2,000 calories and you're burning 2,000 calories. There's no deficit, which is correct. Yes.
Equals that. It always has to balance. So we're going to explore what that means coming up. So let's think about how the body actually stores energy. So when you are feeding, you take in energy. So if you think about a coal burning power plant, for example, I've represented this as coal. Then when you put in that coal, the power plant can do one of two things with it. It can burn it for energy or it can store it.
Yes. Yes. This is how it works. This is a good metaphor right here that you can use with the coal mine, with the coals. That's going to be the food. The food is going to be converted to energy, either glucose or ketones. And if your body does not need to burn, then it's going to store it. It's going to store it as body fat. First as fuel, because you have that fuel storage, but if once that fuel is not used, then it's going to store it as body fat. And then as you can see, insulin is what's going to trigger that storaging.
And the important thing is that when the insulin is high, that is, you cannot take the energy from storage and burn it because the arrows don't go that way. So the hormones are important because it tells the body which way the energy flows. When insulin is high, energy is going to flow either into storage or metabolism, which is burning, but it's not going to flow from storage into metabolism. So let's put that into the body's terms. So food energy is calories. That is what it is. Whenever you eat, insulin is going to go up, and you can store it either as sugar, which is called glycogen, or body fat, which is through the process of de novo lipogenesis. Or you can burn it, and that's through metabolism, and that's all the energy that the kidney and the brain and the heart needs. And there's exercise. Of the two, metabolism is far more important than exercise. The number of calories you burn during exercise tends to be much smaller than what you use to generate body heat and the rest of normal metabolism.
All right, so there you have it right there. Insulin is what's gonna carry the energy source, either to store it or to burn it. Whatever it is, make sure that you stay active depending on how your fitness level is or your metabolism level is. It is correct. It is correct. Not that I'm a doctor or anything like that. I'm not a professional by no means. I don't consider myself being a professional, but I've been doing this for a long time. And, after doing heavy research and my studies and whatever I have picked up throughout the years, metabolism is super important. But then again, a lot of people's metabolism is not healthy. And why isn't it healthy? A lot of times we do crash diets, or we never taken care of the body properly, where we damage the metabolism. So if your metabolism is damaged, you have to fix that first before you start relying on your metabolism. So a lot of times we're correcting that before we can rely on it. Then we have exercise. He said that metabolism is more important than exercise. Yes, in a way, because your metabolism is your own body. It does it automatically. But then exercise is going to take the outside effort on you. It's going to be on you. If you don't do it, it's over. It's going to go ahead and store that energy instead of burning it. Your metabolism, no matter whatever level of metabolism you have, it's going to burn that same amount of calories every time, depending on the level of your metabolism. Let's see what else he says.
Fasting, when you don't eat, insulin is going to go down. And when insulin goes down, what happens is that the arrow changes so that you can go from storage into burning. And you can only do that if insulin is low.
Wow, that is outstanding. And I do practice fasting myself. I fast almost every day. I've been doing it for a few years already. Always recommend fasting. There's always the 16-8, which everybody tends to start as the normal protocol on fasting. 16 hours fasting, 8-hour window of eating. Once you stop eating, insulin does go down. Therefore, the body has no choice but to go into the storage for that energy source, or else you won't be able to move. You won't be able to execute a physical activity. So fasting is good as long as you do have fuel storages. You can only fast for so long. If you don't eat, you're going to die. You're going to die. Sooner or later, you will die. You can go without food way longer than what you can go without water. So yes, you can fast for a very long time, but then there's going to be a time where you are going to need some kind of calorie intake in order to survive. But he's very good so far. I'm liking this guy so far. But I want to do a little bit more research on him. I want to see what else I can find on him. We only did 4 minutes of this video. This video is a 10-minute video. I want to do this video in parts. So if you guys like these kind of videos, if you would like to see part 2 on this video, see if we can kind of dissect it a little bit more, make sure you hit that like button and leave me a comment, a question, or a concern down below. Let me know. Let me know if you would like for me to do part 2. Other than that, make sure you hit that like button again. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe and hit that notification button. And I'll see you on the next video. You guys take care. Be safe. Be nice with each other. Always and forever. Mind, body, and strive.